thrown into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Mizzou. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, is a great...
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the right side. Breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's blue. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackled, but first down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle.
Get a little metal
Offense
piece underneath it.
Couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards.
Because it had slipped.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball.
You're
Tell you
at
what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
So the dolly is hooked to the lead trailer.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
And you can't get it to... So you open the jaws on it. And are you trying to lift it with... I mean, like, are you trying to pick it up out of there, or are you using the
big guys up front lined up?
or did you roll the wheels down to try to use it as a wedge? And so you got the wheels extended. Out on it.
First down here for this offense.
Dunn's already made the turn.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
But I'm saying you've been there at least that long already.
And now the handoff. Tackle
right.
by the defense.
I mean, if you're on your 14, you're going to have to use a big day regardless. So that part is not going to. That's not going to change at this point. So I need to let me give me a second. I'll call you right back. How do y'all keep fucking?
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap, bringing pressure, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Hey, buddy. Hey, how far are you from?
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down.
Do you have like a flathead or something by chance?
They'll hand it off. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position.
He said he extended the wheel on it to try to use it to help to come up. I'm going to pull up his logs just to kind of see where he is on time. I know he said he's probably into his 14. At that point, he's probably going to still have to declare a big day. I mean, worst case, he's still going to have to put a call in the TSS, and we're leaving, and then they'll have to come there. Hopefully, the gate's open, so they'll just have to come there and disconnect it. Leon is on his way over, so I'll probably just have 40% Leon was going to bring.
might be the team that comes out on top today.
Yeah, because Leon's on his way there now. So if we can't get it and TSS is there by then that'll be kind of the plan that I'll use.
Inside the 10-yard line.
They shut down. They closed at like 8:39. Yeah. So worst case, I mean, the TSS will come out to get it and then have it done because we would have to get it repaired before they come in.
He lets it rip. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know,
well, it's not. That's not a dolly. That's the what's called. If it's the issue that Bill Wells had, to where I had to get Jack. That's the reason Jack knew. It's because we got Jack to come over. It's that little piece. Then that's an issue with the trailer. I just don't know how. I don't know how it wedged to keep it from. Keep it in there. Like it was one thing. It was one issue when it wouldn't sit in that cradle, but for him to not be able to get it from out of the cradle, that's a whole different thing. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, see if we can. Worst case, see if we can kind of pull the brakes on the dolly. Remove the air from it and see if we can kind of back up and let it kind of ram up against it a little bit. See if it'll push it in. All right. Okay. All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Pick 6. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Handoff here from the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. Now here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Gonna run it. It's Blue. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I know the back's going to...
And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's running out of time here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up, still moving. Touchdown, Arkansas. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Blue.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Crosses the 45. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And then first down right back to the running game. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? And here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First downs. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The ball is hauled in. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Good.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
Okay, yeah, that's why because I had spoke to him. Came up. Okay, all right, good deal. Appreciate it. Thanks.
And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. The offense here needs some big plays to get